Hey guys, this is Matt with 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel. Today, I'm in the Bronx, New York City, and I'm headed out kayaking to North Brother Island. This past weekend, there was a structure fire on the island, and I want to go check it out. All right guys, I got my dry suit on, I got my kayak loaded up and set up, and I have a great little spot here on the shoreline, and we're gonna get ready to launch and head out paddling. All right, and we're paddling. All right guys, it's a cloudy day and the temperature is in the mid 40s to high 40s Fahrenheit. And we are headed to North Brother Island. Really cool ship here to the right. It says NYC Kingdom. The wind today is supposed to be under 10 miles an hour all day. And right now the conditions look amazing. If you follow my channel, you know that I've been to North Brother Island previously on 2 separate occasions. The reason I want to go back today is because this past weekend, on March 8th, there was a fire reported on the island. Lots of fire department personnel responded, eventually located a structure fire, and it took them over 5 hours to put the fire out. So I want to head out there and see if we can find remnants of the damage to the structure. A YouTube channel that goes by FDNY response videos posted a YouTube video showing the emergency response of the firefighters to the island. Right now, I'm actually paddling against the currents. We're gonna see if we can make some progress here. To my right, that's the northeast side of North Brother Island, and that is where the fire department personnel landed on the island. Look at this. If you look to my right, you can see the current just whizzing past, going in the opposite direction. That's pretty incredible. This is the East River, guys, and the East River has treacherous currents. So right here to the right, this is the area that it looked like the fire department personnel approached the island. Welcome to North Brother Island. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this kayak pulled way up onto the land. All right, just walking into North Brother Island. And you can see back here, I got my kayak pulled way out of the water into the woods. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take my dry suit off and we'll start exploring. I have no idea where this fire took place, so we're just gonna walk through and see if we can find anything that appears to have sustained damage from a recent fire. On the night that this happened, some of the radio chatter from the fire department personnel said they entered one of the buildings through a window, and this is the first building we came to here, and it has a window completely missing, but it doesn't look to me like was a fire in there. But we'll continue exploring and see if we find anything that looks a bit more obvious. Apparently, it was reported that the roof collapsed as well. So for those of you that don't know, North Brother Island was the home of Riverside Hospital and the infamous Typhoid Mary. It was a tuberculosis hospital. And we're going to cut through this main building here. Okay, yeah, here's the front. I am familiar with this building. Even though it's collapsed, it doesn't look like there's any evidence of a previous fire. This roof collapsed. I've never actually been in this building straight ahead. That's the main Riverside Hospital building. With this collapsed the way it is, that looks like the only spot that you could have gone into that building through a door. But I don't trust that whole collapsed area, so we're not going to attempt to go inside that building. And guys, my main goal of this trip to North Brother Island is to find evidence of that structure fire. So we're just going to wander around and see if we can find the building that caught fire. If you guys want to see previous exploration videos where I extensively explore these buildings, I have 2 North Brother Island videos. One of them I actually camped overnight. Alright, so this is the gantry on the northwest side of North Brother Island. Looks like we have a tugboat and a barge coming through. New York City skyline way off in the distance. Man, look at all this brush. It is all dead. It's incredible. I've been through here when it's been so thick and green, you can hardly get through. You can still hardly get through, but it's all dead. That's pretty cool. Fire hydrant. Check out this pit right here. I've never seen this piece of graffiti before. Go check out this hallway here. Doesn't look like a fire. Definitely machine room. And it looks like the stairs on the other side are completely demolished. This right here looks like a fresh tree that has fallen. Wonder if that could have been like a lightning strike. And this building here is just about completely collapsed. I'm just going building to building, see if I can find anything that looks like fire damage. Yeah, nothing looks burned in here. I've been in this building before. Handball courts back here, beyond that fence. I'm just walking building to building, seeing what I can find and see if it looks like there's obvious fire damage. Look at all the ivy on this next building. It is covered in ivy. I see a building off in the distance. I think it might be the one that got burned. Let's head over that way and check it out. Man, a lot of these trees are down in here. Doing a lot of bushwhacking. All right, guys, I think we found it. You can see a whole area that's charred over here. And that building straight ahead looks like there's charring and smoke damage. So we'll go check that out. But look at this. Right in the middle of this area is another fire hydrant. Let's go check this building out. It doesn't look like the damage to the brush is all that bad. Alright, I'm gonna take this nice and slow. You can see the gutter hanging off. I'm gonna watch my footing. This is probably very unstable. I don't recommend that you do this. That's incredible. Every floor is demolished and collapsed. And you can see charring. Basically just stood at the doorway on the foundation in order to get those shots. I'm gonna look through a window here. Taking it nice and slow. Look at this, the entire floor is missing. Look at that doorway. Look at that door and the electric panel. There's a stairwell here. It looks somewhat intact, and there's no roof overhead. Might be able to get down to that basement side over there. I know this is extremely risky, but I'm trying to be as careful as possible. My safety is extremely important to me. Yeah, look at this right here. Look at that beam. Look at that bench right there. And a door. Guys, one thing I just realized, this building is the building where the library was. So in one of my previous North Brother Island videos, I showed this room inside this building where there were just books all over the place, just strewn all the way across the floor. It was really, really interesting, and now it is all gone. I'm happy at least I was able to document it in the condition it was previously in. Oh, here's the library. Yeah. Wow, check this out, guys. Books all over the place. Wow. They're just all scattered and open. Feels okay. Really? Don't look good? This right here says the Queensboro Public Library. And this book is called A Stranger Here. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. This one's called Plymouth Adventure. Might be a good read. Just wanted to come up here and take in the view. God, that New York City skyline looks amazing off in the distance. All right, and we are back out on the water. Mission accomplished, guys. Right back here behind me is where the firemen entered the island to put that fire out. They have a very large boat, and I believe they call it the 343, and it's able to pump 50,000 gallons per minute. Just looking left, looking right, making sure nothing's coming through the channel here. And we have amazing paddling conditions today. What a beautiful day it is. I am so happy that I was able to find where that fire occurred, to see it for myself. It was really cool to watch on that YouTube video that I saw. I saw that we were going to have low wind today, and I really had to come out here and take advantage. I'm gonna turn straight into this ship, and look at that thing. That is massive. Look at those anchors and the New York City skyline in the background. Man. All right, guys, I'm almost back to the kayak launch. I want to thank you guys for watching 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did, and we will see you guys on the next one.